Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Mystic Mayhem, and today we have a pretty big event or not event update, sorry, a game update that is coming that we're going to be covering in today's video. I want to go over some of the stuff that's going on before we jump into the actual changes, just so you guys are aware of what is going on today. So the uniform system is now available. We're going to take a look at that. As far as what that is, there's going to be a limited banner here that's going to include Spider-Man, Echo, and Psylocke. I'm not entirely sure if that's something that really you should pull, because Spider-Man is a little bit mid. I don't know if he's worth using your keys on. And the other characters, Echo is good, but something I would probably just wait and be able to pick up naturally. Some changes that I do really need to talk about, though, is the increased rewards from certain challenging farming stages. And this one is huge. Reduced Mysterium coin cost required for hero level ups. Now, by the time this video goes out, unfortunately, it's probably a bit too late. But what I did was I reset all of my characters down to level 1 so that we could take a look at what the actual amount of changes are going to be. So this was my Storm at level 58. And you can see here that basically it was 336,000 gold coins in order for me to get her up to level 58. So we're going to take a look at how much that is now and what that difference is and why this matters. Because if they don't refund, because people who weren't able to take advantage of what I just did may be short quite a bit of coins, and this might be cause for concern or some sort of refund later on by the company. But we'll take a look at that as well. Some other things, and also lower the level and quantity requirements for dispatching heroes in Memento. Now, you might have found that for some of those dispatch levels that you need to have X amount of characters at level like 30 something, depending on how high level you were doing these, and it actually took a lot of them, because I think in some missions you had to send a total of 6 characters away, and then 1 for a battle, so that was 7, and then 3 characters for your final fight. So you need like 10 characters basically at X level in order to do that. So they're lowering that by how much I don't know. They're adding a unique artifact at level 50 in the game of Khonshu shop that's on right now, so that's really good. I don't know, camera transitions, detailed skill effect descriptions for highlights and artifacts, sure. Some other minor kind of stuff here, playbacks, gallery, a level display for equipped highlights and artifacts on the hero detail pages, secondary confirmation when obtaining hero shards and uniforms if the player doesn't own the hero. So there are some offers that I saw that allow you to buy character shards for characters that you may not even have unlocked. So that is something as well. Optimize the battlefield camera for the 3rd stage disowned in the branch hatred trap. And reduce the amount of Mysterium coins required for material synthesis. This is something we're going to take a look at as well, because I remembered that basically it took 2,000 to go from a green to a blue, and then 5,000 to go from a blue to a purple. And so to get 3 blues and then 1 purple upgraded through the crafting, that costs about 11,000 coins. And how much that's going to cost now, we're going to take a look at that as well afterwards. And apparently there's some bug fixes with Sentry and some of the other battles and things like that. So now we're going to jump into the game, and we're actually going to see some of this in action and also take a look at the uniform system as well. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this down. Okay, we are back into the game here, and I logged in and saw that I had some point conversions. The Forge of the Future has ended, and it seems that you're getting 1 Dream Sand per point like that you had in the bone. Like I pulled 10 keys, I guess, so I'm getting some Dream Sand back for that, it would appear. And as far as what's available, let's go to the offers. Where is this costume? There's the uniform shop. Oh, there's 2 characters. Sorry, Savage Hulk for free. He's free. Okay. Take a screenshot of that. Free. I did not know that. Okay. There you go. So otherwise it's going to be 0. I mean, it doesn't look that much different, but there you go. Purchase Savage Hulk. Get it for free. Does it actually do anything? I mean, I don't even use him. I don't even use Hulk right now. And there's Dream Kuno Ichi Psylocke for 900 Dream Gems or $13.99 Canadian for me, I think. Now, it does say that it's discounted currently. It's going to be available for 2 weeks. So I actually thought it was going to be Cap, right? Like Cap, I saw this picture on Reddit, right? This is the level 60 Trials of Vishanti, which has Hydra's Supreme Captain America. So I thought that that was going to be the first costumes or uniforms that are going to be available in this game, but it appears not. So there you go. We have. Do we actually get to see? Okay. So if you are a big Psylocke fan and you want to change her appearance, it seems that it's aesthetics only. It's not changing the way that she plays. It's not giving any buffs. That's probably what it looks like. Because there was a lot of questions about whether or not that was going to be the case. And so there we go. She actually, I like the cloak actually. So she does look kind of cool. And I wouldn't say no to maybe buying something like this for one of my favorite characters, if it was for Scarlet Witch or for Storm or something like that, a character that I'm using every single day to support the game. But there doesn't appear to be any major changes here to the character, so that's fine as far as that goes. So I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that, to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more. Now, the first thing that I want to check up on is if I max out my Storm, how much is this going to cost me? So, holy... Okay, hold on. 107,000 coins. Let's bring up the picture. Three is cut in thirds. So did I just save myself a shit ton of coins by changing that? So here's the upgrade material. Oh, I have to put the talent material back in. That's fine. I'll do that later. So this was 336 coins, 6,000 to 107,000. So it was more than a third. It was like a huge, insane decrease by that. So my question is, since I refunded all of my gold coins, right? Now I'm going to have a crazy amount more. I refunded like 6 or 7 characters from level 57, level 58. So I would have profited somewhere like over 1 million gold coins because I refunded it before this went live. So I don't know what they're going to do, because my guess is if you try to reset the characters now, that you're only going to get the new cost, right? You know, which is what I would expect if I were to reset Storm again, right? It's just only going to refund this. So that's, and please let me know if you didn't get to take advantage of this, and is this what you're seeing on your screen? I would imagine so. But if you were able to reset early, you would have been like me and you just saved yourself over like 1 million Ethereum coins, gold coins, whatever. I'm calling them gold coins. And the other thing that I want to go, oh yeah, the banner. This is the banner, right? We're going to go back to that later. Is the crafting. So that's in the produce. I don't know. I don't like what's called produce. But anyways, let's go to, right. So it was huge decrease. So a green to a blue is 500. Maybe I shouldn't do this in case I actually need the greens because I reset my characters, actually. But 500 to go from a green to a blue, and 1,000 to go from a blue to a purple. So that is a reduction of 50% to go to purple, and it's a 75% reduction to go to blue. So it was 2,000 to go from green to blue, and then now it's 500, and then it was it was 5,000. No, my bad. It was 5,000. I said that earlier in the video. It was 5,000 to go from blue to purple. So I have to upgrade 3 greens to blue, so that'd be 1,500, and then 1 to get a purple would be 2,500 instead of 11,000. So this is like almost a 4.5x reduction. This is crazy, but then it also kind of pisses me off because I did this so much, like just yesterday and the day before. So while this is a really good quality of life that I think that the game really needs, I am also a little bit annoyed that now I've kind of over the last couple of days wasted a lot of gold that's just you know, other people aren't going to have wasted, and there's not going to be any refunds to that. So I like the changes, but also a little bit frustrated, I'll admit. So there is apparently a deal for the Web Warrior special pack. Let's take a look at the Dreamweaver, because the Iron Man one is done, and now we have this one for Spider-Man. And it's a rate up for Spider-Man and Psylocke and Echo. Now, I would not go in on this with your great keys, because there's going to be brand new characters basically every 2 weeks, I would assume, you know, to go alongside the next banner that's going to be after Captain America in a week's time. We essentially know that it's going to be a Fantastic Four banner. I would be shocked if it's someone else. It's going to be part of the Fantastic Four releases coming soon. So that is what I would say for do not use your great keys on Spider-Man. Speaking of this, Iron Man was put into the regular Shadow Key store, so I was wondering about this, and it does appear to be the case, because he was not, I'm pretty sure he was not in here before. So Iron Man is back in here, and also you can get Spider-Man anyways. It's not, you know, not a rate up, but you can get Spider-Man in the regular Legends Assemble banner. Now, did they put Sentry in here after? They did. So they put Sentry, all of the new characters do get thrown into the Legends Assemble banner, and that's really important to know. So if you, I'm now we'll see right with Cap in a week's time. Is he going to go into this banner as well? Because that's what happened with Iron Man and Sentry. These characters were not available to be pulled in the regular Shadow Key banner. So it does appear that they are going to be going in, but we'll wait and see until Captain America finishes just to confirm that the new characters, the brand new global launch characters, are going to go into the regular banner as well, because that'll be very important to know that while it's not going to be a huge, rate up increase or anything like that to get the new characters, they will actually be in the pool, and so that's better than nothing, I think, as far as that goes. But I don't think that they're resetting this. So once I get my second 80 pity, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, then there's not going to be a ton. I mean, I guess you have Shadow Keys, right? We'll talk about that in another video. I think I kind of already done it. Some people have said that and I kind of agree, that the amount of free-to-play gems that you're getting on a regular basis is not good. If you've cleared all of your regular content, then you're looking at 75 dream gems per day from the daily missions. There's some of these things, right? But not a lot in the achievements and things like that. But it's not regular, right? So it's really just the amount of dream gems that you're getting free to play, which honestly should be more like 150. I think that you should be getting 150, which would be like the equivalent to one Shadow Key, or Great Key rather, a day. I think that's the bare minimum that they should be doing for the player base. I think at this point they're being a little bit stingy, but that's just my thoughts about that. Yeah, I think that this seems to be a bit it for now. I don't think that there was any other huge changes that we need to really go over. I think the memento changes, I don't remember, what levels each of the levels required for the characters and that. But one thing I'm doing right now, and I don't know if it's a good idea. Oh, Game of Khonshu, the store. We need to take a look at that. So apparently they added in the Darkhold. Okay, a new one. This isn't even available. I'm not even sure if you can actually get this otherwise. So that's going to require 2 weeks of this, right? Because you can only get 300. So that's a pretty big deal. What does the Darkhold do? Increase the wearer's special damage by 18%. The wearer loses 7% HP whenever they use a skill or ultimate move. Okay. 18% special damage. That would be a lot better than using the unstable molecules, for sure, because that's like 10% attack. I would imagine that, putting on Scarlet Witch or something, that this would be really, really good to have. So do keep this in mind. So don't spend any of these things. Save up for 2 weeks, and then next week, you guys will be able to get the Darkhold. We'll all be able to get a Darkhold for that. I hope you didn't buy the Gamma Mutagen purple. This is my plans, because it's going to take 2 weeks of Game of Khonshu crests, moon emblems, in order to be able to pick that up. So that's pretty nice there. Not my favorite roguelite. I talked about Game of Khonshu a little bit in a previous video. I'm not a big fan of it myself. I prefer Crimson Campaign. But needless to say, they are updating things still. And we'll see whether or not they respond to the economy concerns. And honestly, I don't know if I like this version of Hulk. I mean, it's kind of cool that they have the costumes, but I'm not even sure. It's like, where do you even find them, though? They're right here. I actually prefer the original one. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Dream Warrior Hulk looks cooler to me. Anyways, it is available for free. We'll see what happens more in the game to come. Of course, just wanted to do a small video for you guys, and that's going to be it for now. Let me know what your thoughts are with this update in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.